on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18, 70.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Curve 19, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Second and 3. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Perry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Able to push his way through. And a juke this time. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
19 tight. Check go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On the jump.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Ranger. Hunt.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's go now. 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Looking to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
70. 2nd and 1. And a completion to Wilson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll set up a throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lion. Go.
Now Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
They go right back to White here on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? 70 Lion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Here we go. Shot.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Shut up.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Down. Check go.
They'll set up to throw. Now this one taken in by Olave. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Panther 11. Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Perry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Viking 18. Chap 60. Chap 60. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. And up.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. set. Hut.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Come on.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having the touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this to the 32. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. The throw's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Ready, set.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here